climate of the environmental debate on this planet, and the one technology that is contributing most to reducing greenhouse gases in America today is nuclear energy, and we could do a tremendous amount to increase that.
Unless you're leaving something out, I buy what you're saying completely. How then explain this from the Sierra Club? This is the Sierra Club statement on nuclear power. We oppose the licensing, construction, and operation of new nuclear reactors utilizing the fission process pending development of adequate national and global policies to curb energy use and unnecessary economic growth. They're taking a stand against economic growth. You'd have to be a rich kid to do something like that. Is that the only justification? We're just against civilization, so we're not for nuclear power?
There must be a lot of that in it, because they're not only against nuclear energy, they're also against hydroelectric dams, they're also against fossil fuel energy. If you add those three up, that's about 99.2% of all the energy used in our civilization. So they're just plain against civilization.
Then why, here's a question that maybe you can answer, why do we in the press take the Sierra Club seriously when it's clearly a lunatic fringe group? Why do we book interviews with them? Why do we listen to what they say? I mean, this is ludicrous.
Well, they have done a lot of good work in wilderness conservation, but what I don't understand is they're worried about the air quality, say, over the Grand Canyon. That's not being caused by nuclear power, that's being caused by huge coal-fired plants. If those were nuclear plants, the air would be clean.
So the consensus has got to be changing. I have a couple liberal friends who are for nuclear power all of a sudden. I notice that Barack Obama seems to be open to it, at least. Are there any other Democrats running for president who are for it? I know Richardson said he's not. Hillary's kind of on the fence. Is anybody else for it?
I don't think anybody else is strongly for it in public, but you know, the Democratic Party voted for the Energy Act in 2005, which is clearly in support of nuclear energy, but more and more people are coming to support nuclear energy. I'm working with Christy Todd Whitman, who is the former governor of New Jersey, with the Clean and Safe Energy Coalition to try to build grassroots support among labor, business, and community leaders across the country, and it's working because people understand these points.
And finally, Dr. Moore, has there ever been, and this is a sincere question, a two-headed fish or animal produced by a nuclear power plant?
Not that I know of.
Okay, just checking. I watch The Simpsons. Dr. Moore, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Tucker.
If you were blown away by the family ties between Obama and Vice President Dick Cheney, just wait. We've got the bloodlines linking Hillary to some of Hollywood's hottest stars. And people in South Korea are simply flushed with joy over the latest attraction. But what message are they trying to send? Bill Wolf tries to decipher the meaning behind the eyesore you're watching. We'll be right back.